Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play SimCity. We are back in the city of Los Wages, our gambling city. And just a disclaimer, we are streaming this, and there has been some problems this week with the stream, so I apologize if there's any sort of funky awkwardness that way. That's also part of the reason the episodes have been kind of short, because it's like, oh, we've lost the stream again, so I kind of got to cut it here and restart it, so I apologize. I'm trying solution number 57,000. To maybe work around this. We're going to see how it goes. Apparently one of our neighbors is called Felicity, and their police are coming to help defend us. So things are going pretty damn well over here. I like the layout that I've got going on so far. I think it looks nice, and again, just to recap, we're going to have a main sort of casino here, touristy area over here. We'll bring the rail down this way. And probably put a rail station right there, and then some sort of port over here. Other than that, things are good. The money is coming in pretty decently. Now, this is with the SimCity patch 2.0, which had all these fixes for so many things, including casinos, which is why I was starting another set of videos. I was really excited for those, some traffic improvements and this and that. Apparently, there may be a few problems with this patch. They may have introduced quite a few new bugs. I'm going to let this, you know, we'll let it play off on Cheetah right now, and hopefully we'll get some money. Some people are going to die, some buildings, there might be some crime, there might be some this or that. We'll let it go for a sec while I read off the grand list of problems that so far have been reported on Reddit, okay? 1. Only Titan Gorge is showing up in the join game list. Where are the filter settings? 2. Road textures still foobar / disappearing when you pan zoom. 3. Leaderboard still show no data. 4. Seeing the mayor X has upgraded Y from a different region than the one being played, which is kind of funny. Some people are saying that trees are making siren and honking sounds. I've got my sound set pretty damn low, so it might not come up in this. But yeah, apparently the trees are making the wrong kinds of sounds, which I think is hilarious. There are game crashes, apparently sewage overloading. A few different people have reported different issues of the sewage, like it's going to the wrong building or something like that, and it's not working. So far, it's working okay for us, so cross our fingers. Multiple cities are stuck at endless loading. High-density, low-wealth residential building graphics are flickering. There's still a railway that's broken on one of the zones. City sounds are dead, lots of sirens, not much else. Global trade of coal does not function. Additional power plants, sewage, anything with agents takes several minutes to work in Cheetah. Buildings stuck endlessly in construction. Pollution from region being magnified. Transit not fixed. A great works out of sync. Cars still double backing to the road they came from to take a turn they could have taken earlier, which is a very old sort of glitch. Cities reverting to old saves. Sewage problems with ferry terminals. When any culture building is placed, all commercial buildings immediately become hotels / motels, no matter how many tourists you have. Cities full of taxis after patches. That's an interesting one. Someone said, I never had a city roll back on me until I started 2.0, started a game, and half my full city was gone. Clicking on a player's profile will often bring up a different origin user's profile. If you have an arcology built on Reflection Atoll, as of 2.0, you better be kissing your cities goodbye because the arcology creates the traffic jam from hell. It clogs up all the freeways in the map right after the arcology is built and fully upgraded. The traffic empties out into your city, causing every single street and tram line to become bumper to bumper. And some poor soul says, I have a city that crashes the next game day at 10:38 a.m. every time I start it. So, patch 2.0. Maybe, you know, if you're on hiatus and waiting to start again, you might want to wait until patch 2.1. I don't know. We've got, we've got gambling HQs in the region. Well, that's good, because we're going to want that sort of stuff. I think a lot of the people in the other cities, all my neighbors, have been playing quite a bit over the past day, so the region's going to be quite developed, which is going to make me quite happy. And speaking of happy, the chat hopefully is quite happy about witnessing a little bit of poop. Apparently we've got a bunch of people who are kind of have weird fetishes. We've got some pop-ups for touristy stuff. We might say yes to a few of those. Actually, it wouldn't be too hard to build some of these, because right now we're in a very cash-positive situation. Maybe we'll queue all these up. I think these first two are $500,000. I'm not sure about the Brandenburg Gate. If we can find an affordable one to put down. We want, I was going to say Big Ben, but what is it called? Is it the Elizabeth Tower now? Right? I mean, Big Ben is the clock. Um, Elizabeth Tower, yeah. So expensive, expensive. Yeah, they're all quite pricey. But it wouldn't actually take as long to get there if we left it on cheetah speed. Still, I think I want to develop the region a little bit more. Bum, 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 bum. More casinos, actually, I wonder. Because there's a gambling HQ, we can actually go ahead and start building some of the higher end casinos. This one is not yet profitable. We have no power. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Oh, here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go out into our region, and we're going to make sure to turn on the buying of power and water and sewage disposal, just so that we don't have to worry about expanding this. I don't even know what we're going to do with power plants long term. Maybe build nuclear power. I don't know if we'll have the education for that. It'd be pretty funny if we got a meltdown. Alright, so we've got that. Now this should be running again, and it's quite profitable. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a second casino. And then what I think I'm going to do is get a bus terminal up, and then maybe work on the port and or rail, and just keep kind of feeding the tourists in here. Can you get tourists if there are no other cities in the region? That is an excellent question, and the answer is yes. You can think of them as like out-of-state tourists, right? People come from somewhere else. It's not, like Las Vegas probably has all kinds of little cities near it, but a lot of people come from all over the world to go to Las Vegas. So yes, you can get tourists if you don't have anything else. There's quite a bit of cars going there. I still think this little spit of road is going to be a problem, but we'll deal with that later. If need be, what I can do is maybe even disconnect this, make this a straightaway, and then figure something else out. So anyway, I want to put down my sci-fi casino, because you got to admit, that thing is cool, right? Oh, it's huge! Oh, we can put it down over here, although it's going to be blocked. Well, we still have lots of coast. We should be able to put down our dock just about anywhere, so I'll go ahead and put it here, where it won't get blocked by anything. Let's get this bad boy up and running. So, obviously we need signs, right? The Casino Marquee. I was going to say, where's my little blue dots? But there they go. We'll put it right across the street. Excellent. Now, not everything is approved. We maybe need an HQ, a gambling HQ ourselves, with some of these add-ons. I'm not sure. But we can build a few things. So we've got, the Disco Club. So that's more low-wealth tourists per day. So that seems really quite useful, and I actually like the idea of putting it kind of in between here. I could even put it on the opposite side of the road. It doesn't have to be all that close to my casino, but I think I will put it on the same side of the road. Something like this. People are saying I need police. Pfft, come on, it's not like casino cities generate crime or anything. You guys are just worried for nothing. Quoi? I can't build another one of these side by side? Can they only go back to back or something stupid like that? I mean, I know they don't stack. Oh, there's just not enough room. Crap. I should have built the casino a little further over, but it looked like... Damn. Alright, so we're going to have to clearly get some of these like better lodgings so that we can start stacking things up and up and up and up. It might still be profitable as is. Now, what will help is if there are more hotels nearby. Right? And hotels can come from commercial zones. So we're going to go and zone a little bit of that. And I'm going to put some more commercial on just the one side here. Because I want to try to avoid having traffic that comes in and out on the actual avenue and potentially puts little bottlenecks on there. And you know what? I might as well just put more commercial all the way over here for now. This is all going to get bulldozed later. We've got that. Now, we should have a police station, as much as I was kind of joking around earlier. What are you complaining about? Too much crime! See? Alright. And I think I was talking about putting a lot of the city services here. It's a nice central location. This road should never be too plugged. And yeah, maybe it should be closer to casinos, or maybe it should be closer to industry, because there's a lot of crime that builds up in industry. But I think I like this idea right over here. So what the heck? We're going to put down, we'll just build the smaller police station. Give it a little bit of space over here. We'll try to keep some of this green space, because it is awfully nice. We'll get a sign down. We'll get a flag down. And that should be all we need right now. We've got some cop cars built in. You don't want to overdo it with police cars because they can just generate just traffic more than anything else. Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to do before we signed out. I'm going to put the town hall right here. A little further over here. A little closer here. I think I like this. There. Should generate a lot of happiness waves all throughout the city. Just sort of adds an extra baseline to... hey, yes, and we can name the city. And we've already done that. Go away. We've got visiting mayors coming in for the grand opening. And now we've given protesters somewhere to protest. We're going to keep them all in one spot so that we can keep an eye on them. Now, these commercial areas, I don't actually foresee them doing very well, but they're going to be fine. Listen, go away, little arrow. Here, I'll click, and then I'll name it, and then hopefully it'll leave me alone. So zoning-wise, worker shortage, that does not surprise me. We need a lot of workers for the commercial zones we've put down here, not to mention a fair number of people way over here. Now, increasing the density of these residential zones will help. But until that happens, and this is going to destroy some of my green spaces, but I think what we'll do is just sort of expand our residential areas for now. Again, I think a lot of these things are going to kind of be replaced by various specific, like, ploppable buildings down the road. But for now, they're going to be okay. Yeah, a lot of places are complaining about lack of workers, though, so this will help. Now, we are getting lots of traffic in and out of town. Some of these may be moving trucks for the businesses, I'm not sure. Some of these may be shoppers from out of town coming to buy things. We do still have a lot of money. I think it might be a good time to upgrade this sort of intersection right here, just to take advantage of the 3-lane to 3-lane kind of thing. And let's go a little further. And one more. And then I think it's going to be time for a terminal. We want to discourage terminal and stop and park. Park and go? Park and ride. That's what it's called. Over here. So again, get those people kind of who are coming into town to just get off the highway as quickly as possible. People in chat are asking if they're allowed to say poop backwards. Yes, if you spell poop backwards, then you're allowed to say it in chat. That's totally fine. I'll allow it. Sewage is currently being very backed up and not flowing very well. Right, so maybe, maybe I'm at my capacity from the region. Or maybe we're starting to encounter one of those bugs. Nope, there should be lots of room left. I think we're just getting like bottlenecking behavior. Is the sewage behaving like cars now, where they're interrupting each other? I don't know. Alright, public transit. Now hopefully we've got access to everything, and we do. We are obviously going to build the double-decker bus terminal because it is awesome. And we're going to plop it right down here. We'll need some bus stops, so we'll put those down. Lots of happiness. And obviously we're going to want to service the places that are going to get quite a bit of traffic. Now, what we want to do is get everything just barely green. Now, they have improved some of the bus stop behavior, but I don't think it's all the way there yet. So, and what's funny is that different people have given us different advice for how the bus stop should work. Some people say very spread out, and this is from Maxis, right? Some people say very spread out and try to only keep them on one side of the road so they don't create U-turns. And other people are like, no, you got to put them relatively close together and on opposite sides of the road. It's like, you guys are really being helpful, Maxis, telling us exactly what to do in completely contradictory ways. Thanks, we appreciate it. So I am going to go ahead and alternate, because why not? But I am not going to try not to have too much overlapping coverage. I'm going to try to have everything sort of just barely green if possible. But yeah, it's a big problem. The fact that we can't get straight information about kind of how things work, and really ultimately it just means we're going to have to run a lot of tests ourselves and try to figure it out. We have ambulances coming, yeah, because we still don't have healthcare. I'm a little less concerned about that. We can deal with healthcare for a fair while. Again, I'm going to wait until I start to see people leave the city from lack of healthcare, and they may have already. We've got rubble. Come on, give me my little rubble pop-up. Let's take a look. Disaster. All right. Needs workers. Building fire, building fire. Okay, and that's fine. Like, we do actually have a fire service. We also have a lot of traffic. Oh, this is going to be a lot of moving trucks, too. Now, there is starting to be the problem where we've got more workers than maybe I envisioned, and they're trying to get to work. I'm thinking a back road at this point might really be beneficial because all the workers are flowing through here. So let's go and do something like that. Let's put down a sort of feeder road. I think these are still low density. We're going to take the curvish. It's actually the arc tool. Oh, there's a building on fire there. That's very inconvenient to my plans. There we go. In the curves, trying to discourage people from like all conglomerating in one area, but at the same time giving local traffic a real good way to get to where they want to go. Like so. Now, one of the things I still really need to do for the industrial zone, look at this little curlicue, is put down a trade depot, because that will dramatically cut down on the traffic generated by my industry. Because the industry, when it produces goods, and industry will grow and become happy when it is able to deposit its goods somewhere. Okay, normally it will look for a commercial zone to drop that off, and that's fine. But the thing is, your commerce industry doesn't actually need to be fed freight from industry. The commerce will run fine on its own because oh my god, so much fire. Okay, let's go ahead and add an extra truck. The commerce can be a service industry. It doesn't necessarily need freight, right? It can kind of behave on its own, especially if we're getting a lot of hotels or something like that. But the freight, the industry really wants somewhere to drop it. So if you drop a depot really close by, this will all drop it directly to the trade depot, and then it'll be the trade depot's job to sort of get rid of it. And it's very, very helpful to do. So we are going to do exactly that. Where do I want this? It's actually a really good question. Maybe, yeah, we'll do it somewhere over here. A little further away from the intersection. Like that. Let's add freight. Oh, we need the sign, obviously, otherwise people won't know where to go. So, as people have pointed out, the trucks on the depots only affect the delivery from the trade depot somewhere else. People can always bring goods to here. They use their own vehicles. The industry uses their own vehicles, and if you've got mines or anything like that, they will also use their own vehicles to deliver things to the trade depot. Now, the freight, the problem is we can't set an export on here, so really it is just like kind of a placeholder, and then it just makes the round trip for the industry less, and then ideally you get the trucks from this, and we'll go ahead and we'll max out the trucks. Because we need to be able to keep dumping that freight away. And then hopefully these things do it a little bit better in bulk, getting rid of this freight. In fact, this is already filled up, so we're going to go ahead and expand that, just to give a little bit more of a margin, just for this freight. Now, ultimately, we don't want this. Ultimately, we're going to want an airport that can ship out freight, or trade port. This is just going to hold us for now. Is the airport unlocked? It should be. I just realized because we have the yeah, we have the big stuff. So we're gonna take a look at that soon enough. Now I think we're not that far away from wanting to improve our dirt roads at the very least. And what's the happiness here? Oh, they're pretty close. Actually, these would definitely increase in density. So it might be time to upgrade everything to sort of medium density roads. And again, you don't necessarily need it everywhere at once, but it often feels, I kind of like doing things in bulk because then I've kind of kept track of things. It's nice that housing is going so well. Are we still having poop problems? More or less, yes. So what we're probably going to need to do is figure out a slightly more permanent solution to that sort of thing. I'm very happy to report we have not dropped a single frame on the stream. That's pretty happy making. I don't want to declare it a win yet, but I feel that we may have, I don't know, rounded the corner on that issue. We'll see. Let's not pat ourselves on the back. Okay. So yes, a permanent water and sewage solution is pretty good. I'm just trying to decide where I want that. The house, like, you don't usually like it near the housing too much. Do we actually? We probably have some decent water down here. What am I looking for? Water table. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a little service off. That creates an intersection, which might not be ideal. I was gonna say, just build a little road that kind of comes around the back here, and then just build a sewage plant and water thing over here, like a proper sewage treatment plant. I just don't know where to connect a road from it. I wonder, can I sneak it around behind here? Is that possible? Because an intersection here wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh, I can too. I mean, I know it's going to look silly. And this could have really been just a dirt road. But I like that. So we're going to build a proper water plant, even though we don't need quite this much water now. But we will. And then a proper sewage treatment plant. Oh, and the wind is going exactly in the right direction just to get rid of this too. And the thing, the sewage treatment plant will inject the water back into the ground table and clean. Not that I think we need it because we're on the shore, so it should maintain it, but still, this should resolve a lot of our issues, and I'm actually just turn this off for now. We'll probably destroy it at some point, and we can turn this off now, just, you know, save the hourly rate. And what do we have here? We can upgrade our city to fall. So, okay, we'll have to check to see if there's any particular types of buildings or something that we want. In fact, can we take out, like, a huge loan? I bet you we can. Yeah, we can go all the way. I might take out a triple huge loan and look at building more touristy stuff. See, this sci-fi casino, even though we don't have like everything that we need, is still it's still turning a profit. That's very good. I might go ahead and install a casino right on the avenue here. I said I was trying to avoid it in general, but that it only won't be one place, and it's not close to any other intersection, so I don't think it'll interfere with traffic too much. I would really like a little bit more casino-age, because we're still doing okay. Oh, we're no longer approved. What the hell happened to the region? I don't even understand. Je sais pas. Some people in the chat are asking if the region is full. I'm pretty sure that it is completely maxed out. So the gambling headquarters can be quite far out of the way. It does need some room to expand things later on. Maybe we'll do it in this sort of central area here. I think I like that idea. I'll build it here. Now, we won't be able to do any expansions yet. We can't put down a sign. Not that it does anything, but signs are awesome, so we will do that. And let's see if that re-unlocks, yeah, the other types of buildings. Sleek Casino. I've never built these. I like the way the Sleek Casino looks, because you can build this one vertically. Oh, that is really cool. It might be more important to finish up our sort of tourist generating capacity before we add more casinos. It does make me feel good that they're profitable, though. Now, that's a nice change. Building fires. What about you? Building fire. It's all fires all the time, causing all the problems. Well, we do have the second fire truck now. Oh, and I think we can add a sign to the fire station now that we've got. Yes. There we go. Much better. Okay, let's put in a quick cut here, and we'll be back, and we will consider whether we want to add our ports right now, or if we want to add a casino, or if we want to go for one of the big tourist attractions. I mean, technically, this will give me like 10,000 bucks or something like that. Whoopee. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time.